today's pendulum reading. So today I will be on for about an hour with some pendulum reading. So let's see who comes in and I will go over the oracle cards in just a moment. Hello and welcome to a super early secret frequencies pendulum. So, Mega, hello and welcome. So lovely to see you. So lovely to see you. So let's just see who else pops in. Motivational vibes. Nice to see you. Should I call Smith today? Okay, our first question. Should you call Smith today? We're getting a no on that, so perhaps today is just not the greatest of times. I will wait for a few more people to come in before we go over the cards, but feel free to post your questions as we wait for that. Hey, the energy shifted. I'm going to Breezy concert. Amazing! Amazing! So I hope you have a wonderful time. That's great. Lovely to read. A love card for Megha, of course. Here we are. So our card is today separation. Okay, so we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this can link to an actual split. So unfortunately, it can link to breaking up, but sometimes it means distance apart. Sometimes it means that you may need to be at a distance for a while. There could be a long-term relationship going on. So it's not always a breakup, so just bear that in mind. Firefly Magic, hello and welcome. And Motivational Vibes, you're very welcome. So yes, please like the video, guys, and I will go over the cards in a moment. They're pretty similar, but we have a little bit of a mix-up as well. Motivational Vibes. Will Smith and I eventually work things out? Maybe. So there is a possibility for you guys to work things out. So that is very nice. Kevin, hello and welcome. I am well. I hope you are well. Magka says, yes, he will be travelling home at distance. Okay, yes. So your separation is most likely linked more to the distance part of that card. Firefly Magic. Is Scorpio lying to me about not seeing any application for promotion on team? Okay. Guessing a yes on that. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry to say that. Hello, Pooja. Hello and welcome. I hope you are well. Megha says, will I be able to celebrate our birthday this month together? Okay. Getting a no on that, unfortunately. So I really hope that energy changes for you, but it's looking like a no here in this current moment. Kevin, will my LinkedIn account get fully recovered within a week? Okay. Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Puppy! Puppy, hello and welcome. So guys, if you are new in the chat, it's yes or no questions for the pendulum, and I do have some cards which I'll go over in a moment. All readings are free. Super chats and super thanks are very welcome and appreciated, but they are not necessary. People usually just use a super chat if the chat's very busy and they want to boost that question to the top. So the chat's quite quiet right now. You shouldn't need too much patience for me to get to you. So, yeah, Mega says hope so, me too. Firefly Magic. Did Scorpio see and read Miss W application before it was submitted? Okay. Yes. Getting a yes on that. Pooja. I'm waiting for your crystal ball stream at this hour. Yeah, there was an early crystal ball stream yesterday, I believe, but it wasn't quite. Oh no, was it late, the crystal ball stream? I'm getting confused now. Yeah, I will do a crystal ball stream at this hour. I will do that. I'm doing the pendulum because it was very, very last minute and random. And actually should be doing later on, guys, a past life scrying mirror stream. So unfortunately, it will be a bit later. And that is because of the members. It's kind of a more preferred time for the members for it to be later. Most of our members are in American time zone at the moment, so we are doing a past life scrying mirror stream later on in the evening. And that will again be a mobile stream, so it's not scheduled, but we should be doing that. Hopefully, I have a few readings, a few pieces of work sessions to get through today, but I'm up quite early. I've been busy quite early, so I think I will be getting enough done to do a past live stream later. So I'm hoping for that, praying for that. Okay. But yeah, Pooja. So I will do a crystal ball at this hour. I will. Mecca says angel card. Okay, yes, so I will go over the cards now, guys. So yes, if you are new, it's yes or no questions for the pendulum. Ask as many questions as you want, but give other people a chance in the chat. Do not spam the chat. The cards we have today are pretty similar to the past few days, but I have mixed it up a little bit. So we still have love cards. We still have Akashic cards. We still have angel cards. We still have chakra cards, and we still have shaman's dream. Now the differences we are back with our yin yang, for those of you who missed the yin yang. We're back with our unicorn, for those of you who missed the unicorn cards. And we are back also with which sacred space should you visit? So we've got that as well. If you're drawn to connect with a different part of Mother Earth, which sacred space should you connect with? Might be a good card for you. But also, Starseed! We have our Starseed cards here as well. So, yeah, very, very happy if you want to choose one of those. So, Megha says Angel, which we do have. So, Angel for Megha, here we are. And it says, Comfort, Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So Archangel Azrael is for comfort and healing of your heart chakra, your emotional center. So that's very nice. Call on Archangel Azrael if you would like help in any of those areas. Jasmine says good morning. Oh, did someone steal my skates? I certainly hope not. Maybe. Okay, we're getting a maybe on that, so that's not great. We would really prefer a yes or no with that. I may spin again and see what we get with that one. We're getting a maybe again. I'm so sorry. Motivational vibes. Is Smith realizing he made a mistake with me because I was good to him? Okay. Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Kevin, would ML Ops be a significant boost for my profile to get selected in Elucidata? We'll respin for that one. Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Motivational vibe says okay. Okay, that's cool. Firefly Magic. Will Scorpio hang out with me next week? Maybe. There's a possibility of that, so hoping. Best of luck for you. And also, is Scorpio genuinely sorry for hurting me? Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Try not to post 2 questions in a row though. Just try to give other people a bit of a chance. Kevin, a love card, of course. Here we are. A love card for Kevin. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life with romantic interest. So they may approach you, You don't have to go with it, but they may have interest, they may approach you. Motivational vibes. Did Smith read my text late last night? No. We're getting a no on that. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. Maybe it will be read today. Pooja says Akashic Tarot. Okay. We have reflection. We have reflection. Very indicative of a journey you're going on. You might need a bit of time for reflection, introspection, inner work, focusing on yourself a little bit more, and realizing that you're still in the journey. The journey, you're not at the destination, you're still in that journey. So self-reflection, introspection, working on yourself, trying to get as self-improvement and really trying to attain to that higher level with your reflection on things, even reflection on maybe other people's situations, things you might need to cut off or bring into your life. Matties, Sally, hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Salam, I'm not really sure what you're saying there, but hello and welcome. Firefly, is Scorpio deliberately trying to put physical distance between me and E? Okay. Maybe. There is a possibility of this. Maya, hello and welcome. I love your compliments. You always bring a light to my day, Maya. Um, yes, Yasorama, Yasorama, if I'm saying that correctly. Guys, if I mispronounce your names, please do correct me. I'm very happy to be corrected if I pronounce things wrong. Yes, Yasorama, hello and welcome to the stream. Firefly Magic, will Scorpio grow stronger feelings for me, okay? Maybe. There is a possibility of this. Megha says an Akashic card. On track. You are on track. So you are on track or you're being guided onto the right track. Follow those signs, follow those synchronicities, follow your intuition. You are on track. It's a very positive message that things are unfolding in the way that they're supposed to, even if they don't seem like they are right now. You really are on track. And a lot of the time, the on track message, it can link to all aspects of your life, but a lot of the time it does link to your work path as well. So on track with your work, your study, your financial path, you know? Yeah, yes, so, sorry, I'm trying to say this again. Yasarama, will I be able to get promotion in my current company next year? Okay, I hope so. We're getting a no on that, unfortunately. Um, maybe, hopefully, maybe this year, or maybe just not too soon. Not too soon after. I'm really hoping it's not too much of a long wait for you. So I apologise for when I give an answer that you don't want. I apologise, guys. Maya, my ex Samuel will stop forever doing live spells on me soon. Okay. Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Marianne, hi, will I meet up with friends at the Sweeps Festival? Let's see. Maybe. So there is a possibility of this, so that's great. I hope you do. Pooja, will I be able to connect with the person A suggested for divination purposes? Yes. Guessing that. Kevin, did Bavia say something about my love life to A or any of his friends this week? Yes. You're getting a yes on that. Maya says God wants to block my ex Samuel from. Does God want me to block my ex Samuel from Discord? And respin. No. We're getting a no on that. Firefly Magic. Is Scorpio and Miss W growing apart? Maybe. Maya, is my crown chakra better? Yes. Getting a yes on that, so that's wonderful. Jasmine, is the 26th and the 27th good days for me to move? Yes. I'm guessing a yes on that. Firefly Magic, will Scorpio fall in love with me? Yes. I'm guessing a yes on that as well. And a Keisha card for Marianne. Here we are. Add some. So this is interesting. We have the guides, angels, and ancestors all around you here in this card. And you're listening to their messages. You're getting the right guidance. You're listening to their right messages. You can use the phrase or the word add some in your meditations, in your practices if you wish. But it does look like you are receiving the right divine messages. Sometimes we draw this upside down and it tells us we're blocked a little bit from the messages, but you're getting it the right way, which shows you are getting the correct messages. So follow those messages because they are correct. Let's see. Motivational vibes. Will Smith ever reach back out to me? Yes. Guessing a yes on that. Maya, does God want me to know how the Matrix works? This is an interesting question. I like this one. No. We're guessing a no on that. Unicorn for Mega, our first unicorn of the stream. Okay. Oh, unicorn here. And we have delight. Connect your count. The writing is so small I can barely read it. Can you see how small that is? Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. I think it's kind of a phrase, isn't it? Prepare for the worst, but expect the best, you know? So yeah, really great motto to live by, I would say. Kevin, does A think I have started to not be that interested in him lately? Yes, he does think that, yes. Shaman Stream for Pooja. Shaman Stream. Here we are. So we have Drifter. Experience life as it comes. So taking a step back, going with the flow a little bit, going with the flow, maybe going with the flow of other people, you know, learning a little bit, just kind of not be trying to be too much in control of things and just kind of going with the flow a little bit. It's a really great idea. It's really nice sometimes just to, sorry, she needs to get comfy. Going with the flow of the universe can be a really great thing. Maya, God wants me to become a matrix architect. Yes, I'm guessing a yes on that. Marianne, will Mimi the white cat visit my home again very soon? Yes, I'm guessing a yes on that, so that's lovely. Firefly Magic, will I be selected for an interview for a position I applied for recently? Yes, guessing a yes on that. Best of luck and congratulations. So guys, we have 16 people in the chat, but only 9 likes. I would really appreciate if we had a few more likes on the video. It would mean a lot to me, so please do like the video if you haven't already. And if you are new, please subscribe. I will go over how the stream works now. So yes or no questions for the pendulum. As long as you are giving other people a chance to ask questions, you can ask as many as you like. They are free. You're very welcome to send super chats and super stickers. You can do that as a thank you if you wish, but also if you send a super chat, it is prioritized. It will go to the top of the chat and I will answer it straight away. But if you have patience for me to go down the chat and get to you, then please just have some patience and put your question in. Do not repeat questions, do not spam the chat. I go in order and it does take me some time sometimes. Now, the cards we have today, if you feel drawn to any of these cards, please feel free to pick one. We have love cards, we have Akashic cards, we have angel cards, we have chakra cards, we have the yin yang oracle, we have shaman's dream, we have unicorn cards, we have starseed cards, and we also have which sacred site should you visit. So you're thinking of visiting any sacred sites of the earth, you may be drawn to one out of the cards, okay? So let's see. Firefly, we got a yes for that, I think. Beauty with Nature, hello and welcome. Thank you for the like. Will Goa do contact with Krisa? Maybe. So there is a possibility of this. So that's great. Kevin, will I unblock me within 3 weeks? Yes. I'm guessing a yes on that, so that's good. Maya, my ex Samuel knows I am not ever coming back with him, neither as a friend. Okay, does he know that? Maybe. So I think maybe he thinks it, but maybe there's a bit of hope there. Eddie says, I love you. Well, love, light, and blessings to you, you know? All of the love. Motivational vibes. Will me and Smith hang out next week? Yes, amazing. Beauty with Nature. Will I get a government job in 2025? Maybe. There's a possibility of this. Pooja, the dream I saw about Masba and Anne, is the N's behaviour still like what I saw in the dream? Is his behaviour still how you saw it in the dream? Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Yin Yang for Megha. Here we are. So we have control and tactics. Control and tactics. So control is talking about you embodying your power, your warrior energy, your divine feminine energy, really stepping into your power. So that's great. But tactics could be if there is anything you might need to kind of like plan around. Maybe I don't want to say tactics in like a negative way, but you might need kind of like a plan of action. You might need something to fall back on. You might need a way in somewhere. Utilize your skills, abilities to get this level of leadership that you're coming to, a level of leadership. Okay, so that's really, really nice. Taking some control back, maybe becoming in a power of leadership. Firefly magic, do I love Scorpio? So are you unsure of your feelings? Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Beauty of Nature, will I get married in 2025? I'm guessing a no on that, so perhaps not so soon. Maybe next year, maybe, just not too soon. Beauty of Nature, does Goa still love Krisa? So we're getting a yes on still loving there. If I pronounce your names wrong, guys, please feel free to correct me in the chat. I hate pronouncing names wrong. It's very respectful to pronounce names correctly, so I really do apologise if I do pronounce any names wrong. Do feel free to correct me in the chat. Let's see. My hair says, does God want me to be friends with my ex Samuel? Be friends, okay? So we're getting a yes. I don't feel like it's being friends. I just feel like it's getting over that situation and coming to terms with it, being accepting, being okay with it. I wouldn't necessarily say friends like hanging out, but I would say forgiveness, moving on, not holding hard feelings. Kevin, did Bavia tell a friend group about me being with someone else romantically? Okay. Yes, we get a yes on that. Pooja, will I be able to resonate with what he would be offering to me as learning. Okay, so would you resonate with that learning? Yes! Getting a yes on that, so that's great. Beauty of Nature says card for Kriza Guidance. Let's do an angel card. Let's pull an angel. Here we are. So we have claircognizance. Oh, very interesting. Opening of the third eye a little bit. Archangel Uriel is an archangel you can call on. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are unanswered prayers. So sometimes we have these thoughts, these ideas that come to our mind. We think it's just us. We think we're being paranoid or silly, or it's not a good enough thing to implement. But a lot of the time, our guides and our angels, they give us thoughts specifically so that we act on those thoughts. So sometimes your thoughts and ideas are divinely guided, especially when you're opening your third eye to claircognizance abilities. So just think about that. Maya, Patrick will do black magic on Samuel. Okay, let's see. Maybe there's a possibility of that. A love card for me and R for Megha. Here we are, and we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So as I always say with the engagement, the commitment cards, it's always about that next level. So if you are single, you might meet someone. If you've met someone, you might get into a relationship. If you're in a relationship, you might get engaged. If you're engaged, you might get married. So it's all about going to that next level. So whatever level that you're at the moment, there could be a higher level of commitment. It can even be things like moving in together, can be that higher level of commitment. And motivational vibes. Will Smith eventually fall in love with me? Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Kevin, did Bavia want to get revenge on me? Getting a yes on that, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. Firefly Magic. Will Scorpio get into a big argument with Miss W in the next few weeks? Yes. So we are getting a yes on that. Marianne, will Jake Dobinson stop asking my family for money? Well, I hope so. Oh my gosh. Maybe. There's a possibility, so I'm really hoping so. Willing that for you. Beauty of Nature says love card for Kriza from Goa. Okay. There we are. And we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So perhaps Goa needs to step a bit more into the positive energy, the positive vibes to bring more romance into this connection. It needs to be a little bit more positive. Maya, God will want me to know how the matrix. Will God want you to know how the matrix works soon? So eventually, will He want you to know? Yes, you're getting a yes on that, so that's great. Pooja, is everything going fine between N and A? Okay. No. Okay, so there's still some ups and downs going on there. Maya, God doesn't want me to know how the matrix works because it will be painful. Will it be painful? Maybe. There will be some stresses, some concerns, some worries with it, yes. Kevin, does A want me to make distance for me romantically? Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Jasmine, was the dream I had about Phil last night his fault? Okay. Maybe. So some of his thoughts were coming through there, so yes. Guessing a maybe there. Maya, Helen knows Samuel was my boyfriend. Does Helen know Samuel was your boyfriend? Maybe. Perhaps it's unconfirmed, but there's a hint there that perhaps that was correct. Kevin, did I feel jealous this week because of me? Yes. Firefly magic. Does Scorpio have love feelings for me? Yes. Marianne, Shaman's Dream card. Yes, Shaman's Dream. Here we are. Oh, you can't see it, can you? It is Fallen Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. Okay, so Fallen Angel. So this can be about. This can be about. I can't remember the meaning of this card. We drew this yesterday, and I'm drawing a blank with it. So, Fallen Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. It's usually about your uh, a drop in the connection with the angels, a drop in the connection with the angels, and also sometimes a block and a distance in them getting a message to you. Not a fallen angel in the sense of like Lucifer or something like that, but they might be having difficulty with getting messages to you. There could be something more pressing on the life path that they're attending to. So you might be getting interference or mixed messages or something at this time. So I would perhaps try to focus on your other guides at the moment, your starseed guide, your elemental guide, your fae and things like that, whilst your angel recovers on this mission, that's going through. But doesn't mean you can't still like pray to your angels and things like that. Maya, will it be easy for me to become a matrix architect? I can't imagine it would be easy. No, you're getting a no. A unicorn card for Kriza. Unicorn card. Here we are. So we have courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So you're very safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. And that was for Kriza, Beauty with Nature. If I pronounce your name wrong, guys, please let me know. Angel card for Pooja. Here we are. So we have remember who you are. Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So remember who you are. Remember your power. And I think sometimes we forget that we are all connected to God. We are all connected to source energy, okay? We are all connected to source energy. So guys, just to break up the session a little bit as we are halfway through here. So I am on stream for maybe about an hour, maybe about 30 more minutes, maybe 40 more minutes. We'll see how we go, see how busy it is. But it's yes or no questions for the pendulum. If you are new, just make sure you're posting your question in a way where it can be answered by a yes or no. We do have some oracle cards, so I will go through them again right now. But yeah, it just takes time for me to get to your message. I'm a little bit behind in the chat. Don't spam your questions, just ask once and I will get to you. And yeah, so super thanks are very appreciated. And super chats, if you're really urgent and you want your question answered right away, the super chat will be answered first. It will have priority. But it's not necessary. If you have patience, you can just wait for a free reading. So the cards we have are Love, Akashic, Angel, Chakra, Unicorn, Yin Yang, Shaman's Dream, and which sacred site should you visit? And last but certainly not least, Starseed cards. So you're very welcome to choose one. Kevin, will things start to get better for me and in 2 weeks' time? Maybe. There is a possibility of this. Maya says, secret site of Earth. Okay, so which sacred site is Maya being drawn to most at this moment in time? Here we are, and we have the magnetic North Pole. I am flexible but consistent. I am magnetic. I know my purpose. my own true north. Now, you do not always have to visit the places that you are drawn to in the cards. You may meditate on this place, draw energy from the place, maybe send earth healing to the place, maybe connect with the animals of the place. Polar bear spirit animal might be for you. And you can also travel there astrally, guys. So remember that. In the astral space or in the dream space as well. Jasmine, are my skates at my mum's house? Let's see. We're getting a yes on that, so I'm very hopeful since Robin came as maybe. I'm hoping they are at your mum's. Angel card for Marianne. Here we are. So we have crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael can help you to realize and get your manifestations, but you do have to be crystal clear, guys. We have to be very clear about our, oh no, the light went out. We have to be very clear about our intentions. Let me just try to get it back. Sometimes when it gets knocked, it's very temperamental. We can go on without it, but just thought it's nice to have it. We can go on without the lights. It's okay. I just kind of prefer it. Yeah, I prefer the ring lights, I do. I need a new one. When it works, I'm like, oh, I don't need a new one. Then it breaks, and I'm like, yeah, I need a new one. Bear with me one moment. I just unplug it. Plug it back in. It might work. But so bear with me, guys. I will be with you in just a moment. It's just the wire that's temperamental. It's not necessarily a technical thing. Okay, so looks like we might have to just go on without the light. You can still see me. There's enough light, I guess. So let's continue on with the stream. And we will just ignore that. Let me get. I was in a really comfortable position. Okay. So we did angel cards. So Firefly Magic. Does Scorpio want to spend more time with me? No, unfortunately we're getting a no for that at the moment. I do apologise about that. Maya, does God want me to become an earth angel? An earth angel? Getting a no on that. Love guidance for Kriza. Okay, love card for Kriza. Here we are. So we have, you deserve love. You are lovable. So actually, with this love card for you, you may focus a little bit more on self-love. Your solar plexus and your heart chakra, focusing a little bit more on self-love at the moment could be the way to go for you. Oops, I'm so sorry. I'm still kind of hopeful that it works. Come on! No, it's really not going to. Okay. Kevin! Yin Yang, of course. Here we are. So we have here masculine. Okay. So really tapping into your divine masculine energies at the moment. But, you know, as I always say, we do all have a mix of our divine feminine and our divine masculine. But there may be life where we are called to work a little bit divine energy. So you're being called to work with your divine a little bit more, step into your divine masculine. Okay, so that's very nice. Let's see. Maya, my ex Samuel thinks I am the love of his life. Does he think you are the love of his life? Yes, we are getting a yes on that. Nettie, will my financial situation improve soon, please? Okay. Maybe. So there is a possibility of. I do feel it will improve. I think that maybe that we're getting this on soon. It may not be super soon. It might be a little bit more distant future. Guys, if you have not liked the video yet, please do like it. I would greatly appreciate that. We're on 14 likes and we've been on 40 minutes. I would love to get to 20 likes before we finish. Yashi, hello and welcome back. Marianne, a chakra card, of course. There we are. So we have completion and we have the sacral chakra. So completion in the sacral chakra can mean two things. So sacral chakra is very linked to relationships, usually romantic, but can be friendships sometimes. And it's also linked to our creative energy. So there's two meanings that this card could mean. So I will talk through both of them, and then you can choose which one resonates most for you, Marianne. Let me just see what this one is here. Oh, a tip. Thank you so much. Maya, you're so sweet. I think Maya's so lovely. I really appreciate the support to the channel from you. You're so sweet. You give me compliments and you give me super stickers. You're so beautiful. Beautiful, lovely light, love, light, and blessings to you. I'm so grateful. So yes, Marianne, sorry. So that is the creative side and the relationship side. So it can, with the completion on the sacral chakra, it can either mean that a relationship is coming to an end. This could be an intimate relationship, but sometimes it's a close friendship. But it could also mean that there's a creative project or a creative hobby that you need to complete. If you have a creative project on the back burner, you need to complete that. Or it might be a creative hobby you've been meaning to start but haven't quite started. Please do start it. You're being called to start it. But it could be the end of a relationship, a friendship. Could be a very close friendship. So cutting ties could be important for this one. But do think about that. Do you have a creative project on the back burner, or something you've meant to begin, a creative thing you've meant to start? Get with it, because completion is the energy around you right now in your sacral. Okay. Yashi, will I get a job by June? Will you get a job by June? Yes, we're getting a yes on that, so best of luck of that for you. Mr. Wonderful, how accurate is this? I got a really important question to ask. Okay, so I always give a disclaimer with the pendulum. Okay, so asking how accurate a pendulum is a really important and very valid question. So I do pendulum and I also do crystal ball, as many of you know. Now, in a pendulum, if you have an answer that's set in stone, the pendulum will be completely accurate. Like, let's say it's a question about when you meet your partner or something like that. And it's meant to be, it's like a predestined event, the pendulum will be accurate. But if it's something that can be influenced by free will, the pendulum won't be completely accurate, because there's percentage chances of things when they're not set in stone. So if your chance of getting something is less than 50%, the pendulum will say no. If your chance of getting something is higher than 50%, the pendulum will say yes. So that's how a pendulum works. It's on the prominence. So if it's super prominence, it's yes. If it's low prominence, it's no. That's why I always say crystal ball is more accurate. If you have very important pressing questions, always double check with me on crystal ball because I can see much clearer. If there's a low chance, if you have like a 20% chance, so the pendulum says no, I can see in the crystal ball, actually, yeah, it comes as a no on pendulum, but there is a 20% chance of it. It's a very low prominence, it's probably not going to happen, but there's a chance for it. So I hope that makes sense in me explaining how the pendulum works and how the accuracy of a pendulum is not quite as good as the accuracy of a crystal ball. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Kevin, will A take proper actions towards me for romantic connections within 2 to 3 weeks? Yes, you're getting a yes on that, so I really hope so. Yashi, a card from E to me. Okay, a card from E to you. Let's do unicorn. I feel drawn to do a unicorn here. There we are. So we have compassion. Compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. So, if this is from E to you, there could be more compassion coming up. There could be more understanding understanding your point of view, being a bit more compassionate with you. So, hopefully, that is the case. So, let's see. Um, Oh yeah, she says you are very pretty. Oh, I really appreciate that. Guys, that's it. Your compliments are so sweet. I get so many beautiful compliments when I'm on stream. Yesterday I had I was in mermaid vibes because of my outfit. So thank you so much. And you are a beautiful soul, a beautiful light inside and out, I'm absolutely sure. And Firefly Magic. Is Scorpio going to lie to me about his connection to Miss W? Okay. Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Unfortunately. Kevin, did Bobby say something about Katika to A's friend group this week? Let's respin for that. Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Yin Yang for Marianne. A Yin Yang, here we are. So you're getting disharmony, triggers, and conflict. Okay, so there is going to be some disharmony in some level of relationship. You might be triggered in some way, so try to be mindful. Try to kind of, I don't know, kind of. When we're aware of our triggers, we recognize our triggers, we see how maybe we respond to them. We can kind of uh respond in the right way, should we say, and kind of work on ourselves a little bit when that trigger comes. But there might be conflicts and disharmony and some connection, so just bear in mind that that might be coming. And when we know it might be coming, we can prepare a little bit for it. We can, be ready for it, if that makes sense. Maya says it's my third eye open. Okay. Yes. I'm guessing a yes on that. So that's great. Yashi, am I evolved spiritually? Guessing a maybe. So you're probably on the journey, which a lot of us are. We're all evolving spiritually kind of constantly, whether it's a slow pace, whether it's a fast pace, whether it comes in phases for us. But yeah, so you are on there, but I guess you're still within the journey. So good for you, Yashi. Marianne, will wearing red be beneficial next week? Oh, let's see. It's a go-to colour for me, but you're getting no at the moment, so there may be a better colour for you to resonate with next week. Kevin, should I just completely ignore Babia and his actions related to me? Getting a yes on that, actually. You are getting a yes on that. Firefly Magic. Will Miss W make things worse for Scorpio now she's promoted? Okay. Maybe. There is a possibility of that. Yashi, will I go on vacation this year? Oh gosh, I really hope so. I hope that's a yes. Oh, respin. You're getting a no on that at the moment, so manifest that. I really hope that energy changes for you because it will be amazing. I love going on holiday myself, so I really hope you get to go. Marianne, is it spirit? Is it spirit grandmother who plays with my hair at night? Okay. Maybe. Okay, interesting. She doesn't want to reveal herself. Pooja, should I stop focusing on the job and career for a while? Okay. Maybe. So maybe you could stop focusing so much. Maybe it's just to release focus a little bit, not completely stop. Maya, if I'm in good terms with Samuel, will he want to try to be my boyfriend again? Maybe, yes, maybe. Kevin, is Bhavya anger and revenge towards me just a temporary situation? Is this temporary? Yes. Luckily, it is just temporary. Um, and then Marianne says, a starseed card, please. A starseed card. Okay. Here we are. We have truth. We have truth. See your light. Know your power. Have the courage to walk your truth. Okay. Guys, we are on 19 likes. I will be so grateful if we got to 20. I will be so grateful. So yes, love, light and blessings to you guys for the support. Absolutely love the support of the channel. And love seeing you guys come back and back again. Let's see, we have a super chat here from Sid. Will I ever be able to eat Magnum again whilst on the Mongiorno? The Monjaro. Sorry, I don't really know how to pronounce it. I know I focused on questions with it before. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Getting a bad stomach. So will you be able to eat the Magnum without getting a bad stomach whilst you're on this medication? Okay. Yes, you actually will. So maybe take a little bit of time with that before you go ahead. But yes, you are getting a yes, so that's good. Yashi, is E dating someone else since we parted ways? Okay. No, we're getting a no on that. Pooja, does the universe want me to focus on my spiritual path at the moment? Maybe. So I feel yes, but we're getting a maybe. So Jason says here, she only picks certain people. She can't read everyone because I'm Indian. That is absolutely not true. We have people in the chat who I'm reading right now who are Indian, actually. So that's a really strange thing to say, as we have some Indians in the chat right now being read. You are being timed out and your messages deleted by my moderator because you're spamming and you're replying to people, and it just, I trust my moderator. I trust who she deletes and what she, and I trust her judgment. And if she deletes a message, I'm just not going to read it because it probably means that you're spamming or that you've said something not very nice further down the chat. I read for everyone. Actually, the majority of my clients are American and Indian, although I'm from the UK. So actually, you're totally wrong. The majority of my clients are American and Indian, although I do work with people all over the world. We have like German people, French people, you know, people from Singapore, just off the top of my head, thinking of the clients I have right now, and some from the UK. I have some from the UK, but that's absolutely not true. I read for Indian people, and I'm doing it right now in this chat. So yeah, I don't appreciate that because no one is discriminated against in this stream. Marianne, Is Michael working with me? Okay. Yes. I'm guessing a yes on that. Jasmine. Jason Phillip. She reads and answers all questions. Stop spamming the chat or I will time you out again. Yes. So totally trusting Jasmine's judgment here. If she's going to time you out, I'm just not going to read for you, okay? Maya, Patrick had feelings for me. Let's see. Yes. Bakery music says Jesus is king. Christ consciousness is definitely something that we think about and work on attaining. So yeah, I can resonate with that. So no worries. I resonate with people of all religions, all backgrounds, all belief systems. I'm not telling people what to think or to feel, how to act. And if you're Christian, if you're any religion, you're welcome on stream. Here we are. Celebration! And this is for Kevin. So we have celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. Truly a gift to the universe. So celebrate your achievements. We do not know Jessica. I mean, you're just talking about some nonsense. And we don't know who Jessica is. Motivational vibes are very welcome. Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine says send $400 to her super chat since you got it like that. I love you, Jasmine. Sonali, does harsh talk to other girls accept Sonali? Okay, let's see. And it's nice to see you back as well. Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Yin Yang for Yashi. Here we are. The yin yang for Yashi. We have lack and doubt. So you might be feeling lack at the moment, you might be feeling doubt. So I know I harp on a lot about the solar plexus on this stream, but a lot of us are lacking in self-confidence, lacking in self-belief. We have doubts, we have fears, we have anxieties, and all of those things are stored in the solar plexus. So do focus on your solar plexus in order to rally vibe at the higher vibration, release lacks, release your feeling of any limitations and release any doubts that you have by focusing on your solar plexus. You can do this with Reiki, with cleansers. You can do this with meditation, with certain frequencies, foods, anything like that. Feel free to message me off stream if you want any more information on how to work with the solar plexus as well, because I know I do go over that quite a lot. Pooja, Starseed Oracle, of course. Here we are. No limitations. We're getting another one. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is so much for you to share. So unlimited potential, no limitations for you. Keep striving, keep going. Yes. Kevin, should I try to be distanced from A next week? Yes, we're getting a yes there. Marianne, are the intense heat energies I am experiencing natural or spiritual? So we got maybe. So what I should have said is, are they natural and then span, and then said, are they spiritual and then span? Yes, we're getting natural. We're getting yes to natural. Good morning, Kira. Maya, I live very North Pole, Sweden. Oh, Oh, very interesting, very nice. So yeah, that's really interesting. And I would love to go to Sweden, have not been. I just think, Jason, I just think you're like really being really annoying because there's literally at least three people in this chat who I keep responding to who are regulars on my channel who are Indian. So it's like you're trying to put this like some kind of like discrimination energy on me, which I just don't have, and I think it's just a reflection of you. Maybe it's certainly not me. Yeah, this person is just a total troll. Total troll. I really appreciate your moderating, Jasmine. Sonali is harsh cheating on Sonali, okay? Oh, we get a maybe. We get a maybe. I'm so sorry to give the answers that we don't want to see. Kira, an angel card and a chakra card. Okay. So angel here. There we are. We have spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you to understand spiritual truths. So yeah, really, the angels are really working with your higher chakras at the moment. Your third eye, your crown, really awakening you to your spiritual path, maybe a spiritual partner, spiritual, opening your spiritual gifts, maybe something like that. And a chakra card, sorry, chakra as well. Here we are. So we have forgiveness. We have forgiveness and we have the third eye. So you may be having some issues with the third eye, or maybe the third eye is opening or something like that. I mean, we did have the angel card about them working on that, so I would say it's a positive omen for the third eye, but forgiveness is coming. So if you are due an apology from someone, it's coming. If you are the person that needs to apologize, maybe it's you, but feels more like someone is going to give an apology to you. Kevin, should I let A make the first move towards me before taking any action? Maybe, yes. So think about that. Marianne, should I try clear quartz water? Oh, yes. Yes, I guess I think a yes on that. Amazing. Yeah, she says I would have time to move in 5 seconds. Yeah, I appreciate the support there, guys, for Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine is amazing. She's always helping out. I greatly appreciate Jasmine so much. Love, light, and blessings to Jasmine, and a shout out to Jasmine on this chat because does anyone else think that in the morning earlier streams like this time we get more trolls? I don't know what it is. Sag Girl says is M going to contact me? Yes. Guessing a yes on that. And Jasmine says, yes, I was being nice, like maybe he was being sincere. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, sometimes you think, like, should I, shouldn't I? Should we give people a bit of a chance? But yeah. Kevin, will Path start to act weirdly around me next week? Okay. Yes. Love call for Pooja. There we are. Wedding! This situation involves marriage, so you may be meeting pretty soon someone who you will eventually end up on that marriage path with. Now, do bear in mind the marriage, the engagement, the commitment cards, they can be like those levels, like I talk about. So, if you're single, you might meet someone. If you've met someone, you might get engaged. If you're engaged, you might get married. All of those things. So the next level of commitment in a relationship, even moving in together, could be one. Love card for Marianne. There we are. So we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. So passion energy, getting that sacral energy come through again. Really allowing your passions to come through. Maybe working. So I wouldn't say your sacral is blocked in any way, but if we work on amplifying the sacral, amplifying that area, we can amplify our passions, amplify all the positive things of the sacral, and even draw ourselves towards inspiration as well. Kevin, did Bobby say something about my love life to Roseanne this week? Maybe. So there is a possibility of that. Yusara Ma, will I meet my future spouse next year? Yes. You get a yes on that, so best of luck with that. Yashi, I'm a moderator at another channel and I time out in seconds, need to be strict. Yeah, but I really appreciate like the giving people a chance and kind of seeing how it goes. Like I just totally trust Jasmine's judgment, but I also appreciate that, you know, if you're yeah, super strict, totally fine. But yeah, Jasmine is super sweet. Pooja, do I have to work on my crown chakra? Yes, getting a yes on that, so work on that. Yasara Ma, will the person in my mind, is the person in my mind my future spouse? Oh, we spin for that one. Yes, getting a yes on that. Sonali, should I trust Harsh? Maybe. We're getting a maybe on that. Beauty of Nature says a chakra card. Here we are. So your chakra card is rejection. And what this is it's fear of rejection. It's about not starting that thing, not doing that thing, not putting yourself out there, not maybe approaching people, not networking, not putting your creative products out maybe, or something you've done out into the world because you're too scared of rejection. So what I would really say with that is work on your crown chakra. Again, crown chakra is coming through on this one for you. Work on your crown chakra, work on any procrastination energy that you have, and don't fear rejection, okay? Really try to release that fear of rejection, because what you can do and your abilities, your skills and talents are actually amazing. So there won't be much rejection anyway. But rejection is just, you know, it's just pivoting us to the next step. You get rejected one place, you go elsewhere. Do not fear rejection. It will not always be rejection. And don't let rejection limit you in what you put out to the world and what you do, basically. So you're being encouraged to really put yourself out there and put your ideas, creative things out there. Jasmine, I'm just reading that. Yeah, it's like he was trying to say that someone took money from me, but I was like, I don't even know anybody called Jessica, and I certainly don't make 400 on YouTube. I mean, I make pennies on YouTube. I really feel like YouTube is just advertisement for my sessions. You know, that's where my living is in my sessions. So yeah, a little bit crazy to go on about money like that, but I guess he doesn't know that. But yeah, I really appreciate that, Jasmine, because of course, if that was true, of course, I would need to know about it. So I totally appreciate where Jasmine's coming from. If it was true, it would definitely be something that I would need to know. Marianne, will I see a black stallion horse in May? Yes. So you guys can do yes on that. Angel card for Maya. Angel card for Maya. Here we are. We have courage, Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Now, guys, it has been an hour. Should I go on for a little bit longer? Is there anybody in the chat who has not liked the video yet? We are at 20. It would be great to see a couple more likes over 20. I would really appreciate that. So if you are new in the chat, I don't know how far the chat goes. Maybe I may not get to someone if they've only just popped in. But it's yes or no questions for the pendulum. And then you can choose oracle cards. I won't go back over the oracle cards just yet because I may be finishing up pretty soon. So we'll just get through a few more questions and see how we go. Beauty with Nature says love card from Goa to Krisa. Here we are. And we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So, true love, perhaps something that can be manifested and worked on. Marianne sold one vintage Cindy doll on eBay. Will I successfully sell the second vintage doll? Best of luck, I really hope so. Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Sonali, have I already met my future spouse? Yes, we're getting a yes on that. Yashi, does he still think about me? No, unfortunately we're getting a no on that. A love card for Jasmine. Here we are. And it says, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So, forgiving and learning within this connection, there probably is some things to forgive and learn, especially with someone taking a lot of their time, not responding to you as much as they should, and things like that. So this could be a positive omen for the progression and the growth of the connection as it comes closer. Yin Yang for Puja. Here we are. We have autumn and harvest. So of course, autumn can be a time frame card, meaning if you are thinking at the moment about a specific aspect of your life, like a manifestation in money or love or spirituality, that autumn might be a very positive time for you. But also, harvest is about reaping the seeds that you have sown. So if you have put little ideas, little things out there into the universe, small steps towards your goals, you're going to be reaping the harvest of those things that you have sown pretty soon. So that's also a very positive one. Unicorn card from Marianne. Unicorn card from Marianne here. There we are. We have anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. And I think this is important. In a lot of spiritual, hippy-dippy communities, they often tell us that anger is like this horrible thing that we really need to try to release and get over and never think about. But in this 3D physical realm of Earth, we have anger as an emotion, and there is a reason for that. It teaches us things, it teaches us our boundaries, it teaches us which people maybe we shouldn't connect with, but we can also release it in a creative way. You can let your anger out into journaling, into art, into creating things, into pretty much anything you can think of. You can release anger in a positive way. So yeah, do think about that if anger comes up. Sonali. Oh, Yashi, thank you so much. I really, really greatly appreciate the super sticker. I don't know if I don't know if that popped up when it came up when you first did it. So I greatly apologise if I didn't thank you for that straight away. But I have just saw that now. So love, light and blessings, and thank you so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate any super stickers, any super thanks, any super chats, like anything that supports the channel. I greatly appreciate. Love, light and blessings to each of you. It means so much. So Yashi, thank you so much. Sonali, will Harsh come in a relationship with Sonali again? Maybe. There's a possibility of that. Shweta says, hey. Maya, is Maya Samuel still practicing black magic? Yes, we're getting yes on that. Shweta says, is Summit missing me? Guessing a no on that actually, so you might be in the back of the mind. Um, and Secret Sight card from Marianne. Secret Sight card from Marianne, so let me pull that. There we are. Death Valley. Death Valley, a very interesting one. I am resilient. There is hope. There can be success through hardship. So yeah, that's a really interesting one. Let's see. So we're up to, oh yeah, so the super chat, which I was grateful for. Thank you very much. So guys, I think I will be jumping off now. So it has been about an hour. I do have some. Oh, do you send another super sticker? Guys, I'm so grateful. I don't know if I'm missing some of these super stickers, so if I have missed some, I greatly apologize. So we'll be jumping off in a moment. I'm going to scroll down and just see. So I'm going to scroll down and just see if there's any new people that we that maybe didn't get, people who've only just came in, or new people that didn't quite get an answer. I will be answering some of theirs and then jumping off. But I want to give a huge shout out to Jasmine for moderating. I greatly appreciate that. Maya for the super sticker, which I greatly appreciate. Yashi for, I think you gave 2. I really greatly appreciate that. And of course, Sid for the super chat. Greatly appreciate that, guys. Any small supporters to the channel are greatly appreciated. You know, the smallest amount that you throw in is just so greatly appreciated. I really am so grateful. So love, light and blessings to you guys. But let me just see if we have any last minute ones we can see. Maybe someone who didn't get many answered or something like that. Monjaro, I think it's pronounced. Okay, sorry about that. I will do a romance angel for Shweta, because Shweta, I think you did come in quite late, so let's do a romance angel for you. We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So really letting that flirty, playful energy come to the forefront. I think you're quite good at doing that, but yeah, keep that at the forefront. A starseed card from Maya. Here we are. Vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. So the vision you have in your soul, you can create. So you are a manifester. So that's really nice. Yashi. Oh, sorry, that was just a. Yashi says starseed as well. So let's do a starseed for Yashi. There we are. We have observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. So yeah, expanding of consciousness you're getting here by being observant of all things on the planet, in the stars, in your inner self as well. Yashi says, will my birthday be good this year? Oh, I really hope so. Yes, we're getting a yes. Party. Yeah, a great birthday. Amazing. Maya, my great grandma, that was a shaman, is happy to see that I'm becoming more psychic. Oh, are they happy to see that? Okay. I'm sure they will be. Maybe. We're guessing a maybe, but I'm sure that they are. Yashi says, is E missing me? Yes. Guessing a yes on that. Marianne, is drinking Fiji water benefiting my health and energies? Guessing a no on that. Unfortunately, so I'm sorry to say. And Yashi says a shaman card. There we are. Oh, I like that one. Yashi got Sky Dancers Surrender. So again, we're having someone who's going into a little bit more of a flow of the universe, sitting back and allowing the flow of the universe, as opposed to trying to manifest a bit too much. But Sky Dancers, so very nice. The high energy, higher chakras. Yeah, higher chakras, maybe some astral projection and things like that if you're into that kind of thing. Saj Girl says, is M going to contact me? Maybe. There's a possibility of that. Yeah, Jasmine says you do get more trolls early in the morning. I don't know what it is. Trolls wake up early. You've got to get on that grind, I guess. You're welcome. So people saying thank you. You're very welcome. Yashi, is my mom being toxic to me? Okay. Yes, unfortunately, we're getting a yes on that, and it's an unfortunate thing with parents that actually this can happen. Um, Shweta, am I born to do something extraordinary and big in this lifetime? Oh, respin. Yes, amazing. Yashi, will E and I reunite? Getting a yes on that one. Sashgal, is M going to visit me this year? Getting a no on that, unfortunately, I'm really sorry to say. Jasmine, I'm happy to see I'm on the right track with my beliefs because I believe the same thing about anger. Our lower emotions serve as a purpose to shine light on particular things, but the thing here is to not stay in. Yes, to not stay in them too long, not dwell on them because we can sense psychic attacks when we do that. But I think they are teachers. Low emotions are teachers. They teach us how not to treat other people. For example, if someone treats you horribly and it makes you sad or angry, that is then a lesson of how not to treat other people. So if you didn't feel anger, you might think it's okay to treat people like that, which is not good, you know? There's many, many ways in which anger and negative emotions can be good. So you're very welcome to guys saying thank you. Ivo! Hello and welcome. It's so lovely to catch you just at the end. I really hope you are doing amazing. Love, light, and blessings to you. It's been so long. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for the compliment. Your energy is looking beautiful as always. So yes, I will be finishing up now. So I will just end with that maybe a scrying mirror past live stream later, guys. So that will be later on. I know I'm in GMT time zone, so I don't know exactly what it will be for you. But we're looking at doing. So I have a few readings to do now as I go off to work. But but later on we're trying to get in a scrying mirror past life reading stream. So it's going to be in the scrying mirror instead of the crystal ball, and we are going to do some past life reading. So I might use some past life cards as well. Um, and I'm going to try to pick up past lives in this lifetime. I'm sorry, in this on this earth. But it is very common for galactic lifetimes to come through, or other dimensional lifetimes to come through. So if you're interested in anything like galactic lifetimes or interdimensional lifetimes, you're also very welcome to comment that in the chat on that stream, on that next stream, and I will see what I can do. I will see what comes through for each of you. So that will probably be around 6 to 7 p.m. GMT. So for reference, I always recommend a website called World Time Buddy because it will break down like what 7 p.m. is in your time zone. But for reference, it's only just coming 25 to 2 at the moment. So that'll be, you know, around 5 hours from now, 5 to 6 hours from now. So if you can, you know, um, Ivy says, no offense, I prefer future, if that's okay. Yes, future lifetimes do come through as well. And we talk about, so we discussed this a little bit. I won't get too complex now about like getting out of time and parallel lives and things like that. But future lives do come through, very commonly with Andromedan star seeds because they have a future lifetime. A lot of them have a future lifetime in Andromeda. Um, so yeah, it's what comes through will come through. It might surprise you. It might be interesting. Who knows? So yeah. Um, AA! Oh, AA, I just didn't just catch you at the end. I'll pull AA, just a love oracle, just for the moment, just for the end. Sorry that we didn't catch you. Okay, we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this can be actual children. If you have children, if your partner has children, or your POI has children, it can mean that there's some blocks or some delays going on because maybe they have to spend a lot of time with the children. Maybe they don't get time off to come meet you or to come see you or to align onto the path with you. But it can also be about your own inner child. If you're not tapping into your inner child or you haven't healed your inner child, that might be delaying your relationship in the future. If your partner or your POI hasn't tapped into that or healed their inner child, that could also affect them aligning onto the path with you. So focus on healing your inner child, and if there are any children in any of the, any of the partners' lives, they might just need something like a babysitter for a night to go get to know each other or something, So yeah, children are coming up here. But yeah, guys, you're so welcome. Um, so yeah, maybe we could do something where we're kind of trying to tap a little bit more into future lives, if future lives, if that's what you mean. But guys, so it's really been really nice to connect with you all. As you can see, I'm doing my best to come on whenever I do have a free hour. I'm jumping on now, even though I have a few readings to get to, and I'm trying to jump back on later for another stream. So do stay with me. Subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified of these streams, because these mobile streams are not scheduled on the homepage. If you go to the description of the video, you will find every way to privately contact me. You have my Discord, my email address, my Facebook. So Discord, email, and Facebook are great ways to private message me if you want to send me a private message. And then we have my website. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. So my website is secretfrequencies.com/shop, and it just shows all of the spells, sessions, and readings that I offer. They are all very reasonably priced, so go ahead and just check them out. You're very welcome to discuss them with me before you purchase. Just send me an email, and yeah, I'm always here if you need to chat. Do not be a stranger. I hope to see you on another stream, and do not be a stranger to reach out, even suggesting a type of stream that you would like to see. Love, light, and blessings to each of you.